So I ordered a Bafang mid-drive 48 volt e-bike kit, and it's arrived. And I also ordered a new 27.5 mountain bike that I'm going to put that Bafang kit on. But anyways, so I need to build a 48 volt battery for the new setup. Couple interesting things. Normally when we're talking about 48 volts and we're talking about power walls, 48 volts in a power wall is a 14S configuration. 48 volts for an e-bike is actually a 13S configuration. If you check the specs on a lot of the 48 volt e-bike motors, they're actually asking for a 13S, not a 14S. And actually I ended up ordering a 14S BMS without even thinking, just because I was like, oh, I need to build 48 volts, so I ordered a 14S BMS. And then once I realized, and I checked the voltage specs of the e-bike kit, I realized, oh, it's a 13S configuration. So actually I had to then order a 13S Dali BMS. So this will be the BMS for the 48 volt e-bike. So then the next thing I had to deal with was the configuration of the battery. It's got to go in. I want to put the battery inside the triangle of the bicycle frame. So I ordered two different battery holders. One was this triangle canvas case, and I ordered some honeycomb holders that put the batteries very tightly together. It stacks them in honeycomb fashion and removes all the space. This is a standard power wall type holder, but there's all the space wasted in between. The honeycomb one stacks the batteries right in between. It stacks the batteries literally like this. And it's more efficient, so you can get a smaller battery. And I did that because I thought a 48 volt battery was going to take a lot of space and I was going to have a hard time fitting it in here. But once this arrived and I saw the size of this, and then once I got the number of batteries together that I want to do, turns out just the regular holder just these regular holders are, creates a battery that is small enough to easily fit inside the canvas case. And this is the batteries. This is 65 batteries, 13S. It is a 5P 13S battery. So it'll be about 13 amp hours. Now that I've seen the size of the canvas case that I need to work with, and the fact that just regular holders fit in there, I don't know if I'll mess with the honeycomb holders. It's nice to actually have a little bit of space and separation on the battery. Get a little bit, so as the batteries get hot, having a little bit of space and that is probably a good thing. So I might just use regular holders for the battery. Couple other things. Let's get this out of the way. This is a 5P. I kind of wanted to do a 6P, but honestly, I've run out of these batteries, these LG batteries. I need 13 more to do a 6P system, and I do have 13 more. But if you remember from my earlier video, batteries with a red line on them like this are batteries that I revived from a near dead state. And I've run them through the tester, and you can see these are supposed to be 2600 milliamps, and you see this one's 2200. In fact, all of these ones right here are all 2200s. And so, not only did I revive them from a near dead state, but they're also lower milliamp batteries. And I don't I could put an extra row and put the lower milliamp batteries on the end, and that would increase the, this from a 13 amp hour battery all the way to almost a 16 amp hour battery. But I don't think I'm going to do it, because it's going to cause a lot of unbalancing in this pack. Not all of these batteries are 2200 milliamps. Some of them are 2500. This one somehow tested out at 2800, which seems weird. Although maybe my 8 is a 5, maybe that's 2500. Some of these are 2500, some of these are 2200s. So if you start putting some 2200s and some 2500s on here, as this pack gets hit hard by the e-bike, certain parallel packs will discharge faster than others, because the batteries do not have the same, the cells in parallel do not have the same capacity, because you got some low ones mixed in with some high ones. And that means that you're constantly having to rebalance through the BMS, and it's better just to have matched cells and not not have to constantly balance. So I think I am going to stick in a 5P configuration. 13 amp hours is enough. I don't do long distance riding. So I think I'm going to stick with a 13 amp hour battery here. All of these batteries were relatively healthy when I broke their packs, and they've all been testing out at full capacity. So I'm happy with these batteries. These are the ones that I'm suspicious of. So I don't think I will use these in an e-bike thing. I will probably eventually use these in some sort of power wall, but I'm not going to use them in my e-bike. So I am going to do again 5P 13S. The other thing is, besides this canvas pack, I did actually order a hard cased, a hard shell battery case that screws to where your water bottle screws to, and it does does those 5 cell. It is also a 13S 5P configuration, but it's the one where it stacks the batteries like this. And then you nickel, you weld your nickel on in like a star configuration, and then one pack of 5 to another star. Anyways, and it comes with completely custom battery holders that fit inside the hard shell, and gives you a 13S 5P battery. So I'm waiting on that. That should arrive in the next couple days, and I guess I kind of want to see what the hard shell looks like, and touch it, feel it, see if it's what I want to use. But if it is what I want to use, then I probably want to use the hard shell case that will screw to the downpipe. This I think will be my backup if I don't like that hard shelled case. I am also going to put a fuse. This is a 25 amp fuse. This battery should deliver 15 amps, so a 25 amp fuse should be good. I am going to put a fuse off the terminal. Honestly, the reason I'm doing this is, I don't know if any of you saw Louis Rossman's e-bike burning outside of his flat. Now he blames the battery manufacturer. He had a custom setup with diodes and switch panels and stuff like that. I mean, it could just have been a wire coming loose and shorting the pack, and the pack going nuclear. But either way, his e-bike burned down in front of his house. So I think I'm going to put a fuse. I am going to put a fuse on this pack, just in case there's any sort of short circuit or something that happens. But that's the plan. This will be spot welded. I have my spot welder. I'm going to use some 0.12 nickel. It's a little thicker than 0.1, but not quite as thick as 0.15. The 0.15 welds just okay with the PCB spot welder. I have my other e-bike is spot welded with the 0.15. but I think I'm going to do some 0.12, some 0.12 just to make it spot weld better. But I might have to, I'll have to do multiple connections between the parallel pairs and stuff like that just to have enough amp carrying capacity. But again, this is only going to push about 15 amps, so the 0.12 should be fine. So that's the plan, and then we'll, I'll wait for the other battery pack to arrive, and we will make some final decisions and begin assembling the battery.